Welcome back to this commentary playthrough of Trails Through Daybreak with Kellador. Remember to like, subscribe, ring the bell. We're doing rounds in Basil and picking up some 4 SPGs and just kind of wandering around the artisanal district and see what kind of trouble we can get into. So we'll just keep on with that. All right, I picked up all the lunch orders. Now to deliver them. A lot of the artisans have this habit of getting so caught up in work that they forget to eat. So the inn decided to start up this delivery service last month. That way, they don't accidentally go hungry. It was just the right time for me, actually. I was trying to find a job, and then the inn came a-knocking. It worked out perfectly. Ketra's been awfully busy these days, hasn't he? I do hope he's keeping well. I know the professor isn't around anymore, but Giscard and plenty of others are still around to help him out. But he's still feeling uneasy about things regardless. Yeah, well, you gotta look out for Ketra. Do? That's inside the inn. Okay, we already talked to that shop. All right. Word on the street is Giscard landed another big project. Old Giscard heads up the Artisans Guild. As a fellow member, I'm proud to have him as our ambassador. I'm happy to be where I am, but Giscard didn't get where he is by settling. I gotta keep moving up in the world, just like him. I specialize in pressure equipment, and that's a big niche nowadays. Only gonna get bigger, my gut says. He mentioned that he's a member of the Artisans Guild? He might have some dealings with the Institute himself. Yeah, guessing it'll be easier to get info out of him than somebody higher up the food chain.
Let me ask you something.
Doesn't ring a bell, sorry. My son is studying at the Institute, and he's never told me about anything like that. That doesn't prove it one way or the other, of course. I just haven't heard about it. Did he tell you about any other stuff? Anything helps. Well, sometimes I do hear about people in the same lab butting heads over funding. I heard these grumblings about 2 professors going at it even. Seems like a pretty stressful place. With all the greed and infighting over projects, it sounds like it's got everybody at each other's throats. That makes sense, yeah? That might be what started the harassment. Do you know which professor specifically? I really can't remember, sorry. I feel like there was at least one of Professor Hamilton's students involved, but that's all I got. I see. I wonder if this professor was jealous of someone else, or someone envied them instead. Well, thanks for the info all the same. All right, let's go up, and away. Phew. It's not easy working in product, let me tell you. Mediating between factories and artisans is stressful work. Now, the artisans are saying they want to delay everything so they can do just these tiny tweaks to the product before it goes on the line. I don't get it. Why do they care so much about that extra 1%? It's good enough as it is. This guy works in product procurement, huh? Don't think he's working for the Institute, but he might know a thing or two about him. Wouldn't hurt to ask.
Let me ask you something.
A professor abusing their assistants? Well, I'm not sure why you're asking me specifically about it, to be honest. I just work in Vern's procurement division. I don't attend the Institute or work with them directly at all. We know, and that's exactly the angle we want. Word travels, you know? I get that. I haven't really heard anything about it, though. Sorry. Vern and the Institute are very closely linked, though, and that does create conflicts of interest sometimes. I may not have heard about it, but it is believable. It's very possible that the 2 sides are stressing each other out. Could you tell us a bit more about how Verne and the Institute work together? The Verne Company awards grants to the Institute of Science to research and develop new products on their behalf. That allows the Verne Company to curate their products with research from the Institute's experts. Oh, wow! That's really neat! If I recall, Verne can trace its roots back to the old Artisans Guild and to the Institute itself. I always figured they worked well together because of that. They did, past tense, they had good relations. Alas, she left Basel some time ago. Now Verne and the Institute hardly collaborate at all. It's every project for itself. Maybe the asshat in charge scared her off. Thanks for the info. That helps a lot. Okay, well, I guess we're going there. Do 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 do. Oh, get a load of that. Giscard Workshop.
Come on, we ain't got all day. Get that work done.
Yes, sir. Are those from the Empire's Panzer Soldats? No, they seem a little different. Yeah. Word about these things has gotten out in certain circles, but most people still don't know about them yet. Guessing you do, though. Your company's involved in their development, right? Yes, though not that much. We have only been assisting in trials. Who are you guys? I haven't seen you around here before. This is a restricted area, you know? I totally get why you'd want to gawk at these beauties, but they're technically not public knowledge yet. Go ahead and move along now.
Wonder if they're the guys.
I didn't know machines like that were being made here in Calvert, too. Sure are. I've heard the concept behind their design is different from the Soldats over in Erebonia, though. They're going to be revealed to the public along with their names sometime soon. Sure feels like we saw something we weren't supposed to, even if it was just the legs. I imagine that while they're being kept a secret from the public, most major groups and organizations have already been told about them. That includes those abroad, our international allies, maybe even the Empire. I believe you're correct in your assumptions. I think that's true for all the weaponry that's going to be rolled out soon, too. Not just our Soldat lookalikes. Either way, this looks like the biggest workshop in the artisanal district. We'll have to come back another time if we get a chance. A chance? I think that's all there is to see in the artisanal district. We should check out Newtown next. Since we cannot use the aerotram, we will have to either walk or drive there. Let's take a walk. It'll help us get more acquainted with the city and its people. You gotta be kidding me. Walking's a pain in the ass. Well, I, for one, think a stroll would be lovely. Me too. Let's make our way to the bridge, then. Dooby-dooby-doo. Over here, and down here, and over here. Even the locals barely use it. That's because most either go by car or use the aerotram. You rode the aerotram, right? How was it? It had the best view, but it was a little scary too. I didn't think there'd be a difference in ranks. Have you never used the aerotram in the past, Van? Nah, I got to ride it when I came here a couple years ago. Just had a regular old ticket. From what I hear, security within the city's undergone a massive overhaul. After the war, the government ordered a total reform. I don't find it surprising that they would want to be very careful with an experimental city that is very nearly a national secret. Okay, but tell me how that puts us at a lower rank than a bunch of kids here on a school trip. I don't think it's that they're high. I think it's more that we're low. Still. It's not a big deal, as long as we can drive. By the way, pretty sure we'll eventually bump into your classmates. You okay on that end? I'm fine. I've explained things to them for the most part. They might happen upon some info before us, so if we see them, let's make it a point to ask. And on yes, already talked to them. But
Let's
now
see
that
what
we're
we've
with
got.
Vaughn. Spriggan, I've heard that you're a tester from Marduk. With that in mind, could you help test a brand new hollow core that's been developed at the Institute of Science? Be waiting for you at the Vern store. Ooh, a new hollow core. Definitely worthwhile. Phew, been really busy lately, but I gotta stick the landing. Now's my chance to make a name for myself. I refuse to lose to the guys. I'm gonna smash that glass ceiling and make the board of directors. Just you watch. She's an office worker in Newtown. Average Joes like her can have better info than meets the eye. Let's talk to her and see what we get.
Can we talk?
Harassment? Honestly, that wouldn't surprise me. I've heard some nasty things about some specific professors at the Institute. Really? I won't name names, but I've heard a thing or two from a friend of mine. She's a researcher at one of the labs there, and every night they're sleeping at the labs after unpaid overtime. One little mistake during the day, and they get torn to shreds. They say it's considered normal there. You just work until you drop. My friend, she told me one night that she was having suicidal thoughts. I had to talk her out of it. That's horrible. Does the Institute not know about their working conditions? Oh, they do, but it's fear that rules the roost there. The Institute's senior professors are like celebrities in their own right. Nobody can touch them. They control whether or not you have a career in this town. Vern, my own company, everybody. They all go through the Institute's pipeline. Huh. Out of curiosity, who do you work for? This Orbital goods supplier. They've got a license from Vern to sell their goods. So it's not like I can speak up about it, because then there goes my career. Word travels fast. Yeah, that tracks. Vern and the Institute might as well be Basel. You speak up, you're never working in this town again. I can only hope we find a way to right this injustice. Well, let's go inside the store that Anya's couldn't go in before. Oh, they have just all sorts of stuff here. You can't tell it's only Vern products by how much they have. Company stores are something else. I'm not buying any of the bigger stuff, that's all out of my budget. But just browsing is fun in its own right. My husband works at a workshop, so sometimes I browse the shelves for stuff he tells me about from work.
Hello there.
What do we got? Already got all that stuff. Plugins? Already got all the plugins. Do we have... Nope. Short by a country mile. All right. I have a freeze too. I don't have anything in that. Yep. We've got anything we might want there. Welcome to Vern Plaza. We're managed directly by the Vern Company, so we've got stuff other Vern retailers might not. Our first-party management also lets us put in direct orders for you, among other special services. It's one of the many benefits that come with being right here in Vern's backyard. It's proved a big hit with customers here. We're looking to expand this business model too. We want to open first-party Vern stores all across the country for the best customer experience. Yay. Wow. This is really cutting-edge stuff. I'm surprised they have this in stores. Yo, Athena, right? You had that request for us? We're with Arkwright Solutions. Sorry, I just wasn't expecting that. I didn't think you'd take my request. So, yes. My name is Athena. I'm a researcher at the Institute of Science. I mainly do orbital energy research. Right now, I'm working on new hollow core designs. I finally started beta testing, so having people to help out is a big relief. So, thank you in advance for your help. Can do. You can stand and relax, though. I ain't gonna eat you or anything. Sorry, I'm just not good with people. It's why I'm really interested in communication technology. Being able to talk to people from my own room sounds really helpful. It's kind of why I wanted to come here. I want to make the world a little less daunting for people like me. I can't tell if you're actually enthusiastic or just motivated by fear. You sound like my coworkers. So, do you need me to go over the details? Yes. Also, we know somebody who could be helped by this. Back in Old Town. Much obliged. Oh, okay. Right this way. The manager and I will take you through it. So, these kind folks are helping you test it out. Nice to meet you. Name's Radad. I'm the manager of the Vern store. Depending on how these tests go, you might see this hollow core on our shelves soon. So, I'll be keeping an eye over these field results myself. You wouldn't mind reporting your findings to me, would you? Not at all. Right, let's go ahead and dive in. So, here's how I want the testing to go. This new hollow is named Pocel. I'd like you to equip her to your Zyphas and take her to a few monster fights. Anything specific you need us to do once we get in a fight? I need you to do 5 moves or more while you're S-boosted. Once you're done, I'd like to hear how it felt to use. Sounds easy enough. One second here. Okay, here you go. All right, Pocel. Pocel's a cute name. I'm curious to see what kind of hollow it is. A brand new hollow core straight from the Institute? Oh man, I can't wait. Well, she's a bit unique. You'll find out more after you equip her. Now we just gotta find some schmucks and ruin their day. But now that I think about it, where are the monsters around here? The road we drove in on was all cleaned out. If you're looking for monsters, I'd say the Auge Canyon to the south is your best bet. Once you're off the road and past the orbital lights, things will get a bit dicey. But you guys look pretty seasoned, so you should be fine. It'll make for a nice little test bed. Well, fine by me. Let's head on down and give this new hollow core a whirl. Oh, right. Gotta equip it first. Duh. Indeed. Once we've finished our preparations, let's make for the canyon. We should be able to access it from the road next to the Vern HQ building. All right, let's go. Okay, I think I'll just wait here a little longer. So first, equip Pocel, then perform some actions while you're S-boosted. I'm thinking maybe 5 times should work? Well, Okay. Otis, what's Pocel do? Regen on each turn, accuracy, crit rate, evasion. Evasion is my middle name.
You always got me in your corner.
Oh, you always have me in your corner. Okay, so that goes there. I need... Nope, I need tactics. Rosette, get over here. Yes, you're on the sidelines. Okay, let's go take care. Nope, not that way. All right, where's the canyon? There it is. Way over there. All right. We did everything we could, and it still fell through. What are we supposed to do? Just listen to me. I don't even know what to do with myself anymore. Who is this? He may have information relevant to the case. Yeah, I can't deny I'm curious myself. We'll probably come back to him later then.
Do you know what you want?
Things I can't afford yet, apparently. Okay, well, we gotta get ourselves some new equipment. Doobie-doobie-doo. Yeah, we got several things we want to get here.
Again.
I'd be happy to answer any questions you might have about weaponry. I'm an engineer, after all. Verne Company weapons have gotten lots of good press for their innovation. Every day now, I get orders from the department store over in the capital for new parts and supplies. The manager over there can be a bit obsessive, but once you get to know him, he's pretty sociable. Working with him's a breeze for me now. If there's anything you need, or any questions you want to ask, feel free to pull me aside. I don't mind. The company sent me here as a temp. That way, we can gather customer feedback straight from the ground level. Okay.
Hello.
Hello. Snacks. Give me the snacks. Oh, Breezy hair tonic. Even better. Give it to Kincaid.
Thanks for shopping.
Welcome to Cerise Drugs. We've got all your medicinal needs, from OTCs to prescription from all the big manufacturers. I personally recommend the products made from Remiferia and Verne Company's joint venture. They're wonderfully effective. With them, you get the best of both worlds. Remiferia's cutting-edge medicine and Verne's low costs. They may be a startup, but their quality speaks for itself. If you're in need of medicine, give them a shot. Ugh, I'm getting distracted. Gotta finish up my errands for the night. I need some detergent and canned foods. My folks are out of town for work, so I gotta clean the place up before they get back. I don't want to think about what they'll do if I forget. Though, they went off on me before anyway. If you want us off your back, then land a job and stay there. I can't argue with that, but man... Okay, let's go do some actual fighting here for a little bit. So, this is the path through Ouch Canyon. It certainly fits the name. The terrain off the paved path appears to be quite complex. Watch your footing, guys, or you're going to be flying headfirst into the river. You could take this road to the Liberal Kingdom, right? If you wanted, yes, though it would take you several hours to get there, even by vehicle. On the other side of the border is a fortress in the Zeiss region. Signs like these really make it clear just how far from the capital we are. We've been jumping all over the country so much lately. Sheesh. You're just happy to have an excuse to drive around, and you know it. Hey, I'm a simple guy. Well, let's get that holocore test started, shall we? I somehow hit auto. Yes, I already set the holocore. And so I missed getting several of those. I apologize for that.
Watch out for ranged attacks. Commencing battle. Proceed with caution. Now, unleashing shark strike.
Yes, we are.
Use a shark
Okay.
strike to get the upper hand. Activating skill.
Over here! All for you! Up to you, Reset!
Don't mind me.
Oh, I won't.
Accessing. Initialize. Perfect chance.
Hit him fast, Barry!
Too late. You're toast. Aaron.
That's one.
Eat this, sucker!
Go all out. Mr. Wayne.
Yeah, eat it.
Have some of this! Keep moving, Van!
Badu.
Let's party!
Attack their weakness with an arc.
This'll hurt!
I suggest we strike now.
Yes, that's better.
I'll dice you up!
There we go.
Nice! That went great!
You Are we going down below?
Nope, we're sticking to the road for this assignment.
Good call. If we went that way, we'd be a perfect target for a pincer attack.
Wait, you thought it was a bad idea. Why'd you even ask?
Take this!
Show 'em what you're relaunching in.
Okay.
The upper hand.
Here goes. This'll hurt.
Activating skill.
Over here! All for you! Up to you, Reset!
We're just gonna do that because I really need Aerie to do a thing.
There. Perfect chance.
Okay. There we go. And sure.
Barry, now!
All right.
I'm just getting warmed up.
Are you though?
An enemy mob.
Gotcha!
Want to clear him out?
Let's get to work! They're down! You snooze, you lose! They're down! This'll hurt!
Give him your all.
Over here! All for you!
Yep.
Make it count.
I suppose.
Eat this!
Activating skill!
Falcon talent!
Oh well. Okay.
That's
I
how
didn't
it
mean-
goes.
Heavenly halter. Okay. We'll see if that was an upgrade to our existing
Like some good
ability.
words.
I believe it was. Ooh.
Boost gauge fully
That's
refreshed.
nice. That'll let us upgrade an orbment somewhere along the way.
I see me some nobodies. Gotcha! Let's get to work!
Show 'em what you're really capable of.
Gotcha! They're down!
There are so many of them. Look out!
Yes, that was the point. I wanted there to be so many of them.
Activating skill.
Over here! All for you!
Give them your all.
Boom.
Up to you, Reset!
Wow. Okay.
A chance for a shard boost. Activating skill.
Sucker.
Okay, well, that went... Yeah.
Here's some extra.
Barry, now! Let's
Do... Plasma sphere.
Activating skill. No.
And Fairy gets the finisher. There we go.
We done enough testing for the hollow core?
Stats upgraded. Yes, I believe so. We can report back to the client anytime.
Oh yeah, but I want to get whatever chests are out here first.
Get ready. This enemy's tough.
get to work!
Don't forget about your charge attack.
Gotcha.
Let's deploy Shark and confront it.
You snooze, you lose.
Uh-huh.
This'll hurt.
Activating skill.
Think fast. Take this. Hit him fast, Fairy.
This'll hurt. Flames.
Okay.
Reset.
Do. It's fine, we don't mind you.
Accessing. Initialize. Mr. Wang. Time to go.
It is time to go all out.
Eat this, sucker! Eat
I
this,
suggest we
sucker!
strike now.
Activating skill.
Well, with Van getting a boost bonus, we're just gonna do that.
This'll hurt.
And, oh, no, Heavenly Halter is, okay. That's a new ability.
Proceed with caution.
That is a new ability, yes. And it has slow.
Attack their weakness.
Keep moving, Van!
Stay put.
Pop.
Hit him fast, Fairy.
Yep.
A chance for a shard boost.
Hello, Rosette.
Initiating drive.
Miss Alphayed.
Well, this thing's pretty much dead.
Reset.
Even assuming Arc Feather doesn't activate. Oh. Or there's that. Fine.
Going all in.
This'll hurt. Some
It
herbs
will hurt.
Miss Alphayed, hurry up.
There we go. Good job, Fairy.
Hey, that one felt pretty good.
Someone
Oh, that was a 3.0.
take this! It's done! Not done yet!
There's so many of them. Look out.
Uh-huh.
Got a whole slew of them. Got a whole slew of them.
May we proceed with caution.
There we go.
Think fast. Take this.
Give them your all.
Boom.
Make it count, Aaron.
All
Now's a
right.
good time to boost.
You got this.
Get to it, maid!
Oh.
Don't mind me.
Going all in.
There we go.
You cannot run. Fire. Miss Alphayed.
Okay. There.
Initiate.
There.
Activating skill.
Gotcha!
Yep. And Fairy gets the finisher. Nice.
Nice. That went great.
Shall I prepare some sweets for you, Mr. Arkwright?
No need to go that far.
Watch out for ranged attacks.
Already fought those. Already fought
Watch it.
those.
That one's big.
They're fine. Aw.
Ooh, a treasure chest!
A better treasure chest. EP3. Generally don't hurt too much for EPMP. Mostly because I try to take advantage of zero arts as for the big stuff.
Not this way.
Okay, well, that's all for that. Nothing else we can actually access at this point, so I'm sure we'll be back. But we can go turn that in.
Looks like the gang's all here.
Don't hit your van. Okay.
I don't think the others are back yet.
This is my first time in Basel. I'm here for work, and I gotta say, this place is every bit as futuristic as they said. Longport has its own new town, but they sure as heck don't have aerotrams or giant orbital generators. This really feels like a cutting-edge city in every sense. So, Aramis Academy is visiting, huh? I don't recall them doing that in previous years. Guess this year's been really good for them. Well, Basel's a wonderful place for students to learn more about engineering. I hope they see that firsthand. And big tech isn't all we have either. Just look around. The geography here is simply breathtaking. Our food is well worth the trip, too. That was not what I was going for. Oh well.
I see.
Sometimes I need to have it in my ear before I say the line. And then I'll do it again and again and again. Phew! Now, I'll finally be able to get started on the report. I just gotta wait for the test results. Yo, good timing. We gave the new holocore a spin. Good work, everyone. Would you mind sharing your feedback? Can do. Oh, can I have that holocore back first? Sure. Here you go. Return the Pocel holocore to Athena. Thank you. Let me go ahead and start uploading the combat data. Just a sec. Okay. Athena connected the holocore to her laptop. So, while it's uploading, how did it feel to use? Performance, bugs, anything at all? Well, I don't have much to say about its performance, being honest. It's more, I swear, that AI didn't know the difference between a fight and a playground. The hell's up with her? Aw, don't be so harsh. She had this childlike whimsy to her. I found it pretty cute. It felt really weird. Does she heal people in combat? That's what it felt like to me, at least. A very unique core, indeed. Should it hit the shelves, I imagine it'll be the talk of the town. I, for one, do not vibe with the idea of carrying a little girl around in my pocket. And I'm sure any self-respecting guy wouldn't either. But I don't know, our resident weirdo already has one of those. Maybe that's what he's into. Zip it, Aaron. And leave her out of this. Not like I picked either of them. That's awfully rude, Van. You'll upset her if she hears that. Oh, right. Word through the grapevine is she's an interesting holo herself. Oh, you mean Mare? You're familiar with her? Oh, yeah. The professor told me about her. According to him, she was actually an accident. That PMC wasn't even trying to make the pinnacle of all holocores, but somehow they just did. That's why I asked you guys, actually. I knew you had experience working with cores like her. Well, that explains the funny feeling I had. So it wasn't just a coincidence. Your professor must be pretty informed if he knows about Mare Bear. Indeed, her existence isn't technically confidential, but she hasn't been promoted or publicized either. I imagine word has reached the inner circles of the industry, the 3 disciples at least. Yup, that tracks. It was Professor Kronkite who told me. No wonder he knows. He's pretty much carrying the Republic's engineering sector on his back. I can confirm he's the real deal. Not an engineer worth their salt who doesn't know about his work. Yeah, he's really leaps and bounds above me. He can be scary sometimes, but he really knows his stuff. I learned a ton working under him. Being honest, it was actually him who came up with Pocel's adaptive AI design. I owe him for that. I did hear rumors about him, but I can neither confirm nor deny. So he's the creep on the block. No, that's not it. The reason Pocel is a girl is because she's meant to simulate how real humans grow and learn. So the more she learns, the more she matures. Right. That's the reason. Aaron, why don't you grow up too? Does it really learn just like a real person? That's so cool. She does, yeah. But according to Professor Kronkite, she doesn't even come close to Mare's inner potential. It's been bugging him lately, actually. He was all, if some security company can make an advanced holocore, why can't we? He's been researching holocores in his spare time to try and figure it all out. Guy's driven, that's for sure. So, getting back on topic. The core was fine. Being a child that hasn't learned much, yeah, her abilities are pretty basic stuff, but she was pretty easy to use. Really? Oh, thank you. Only a real snag I ran into was it being a bit janky deploying shards while I was boosting. It didn't really hamper me at all, but still. Compared to other holocores, Pocel's deep learning algorithms may increase processing overhead and delay combat functions. Optimization should be a priority to help mitigate that, though some latency is probably unavoidable. Yeah, that does make sense. Can you each give me your feedback too? Van's cohorts each offered their impressions to Athena. Conveniently, the holocore finished uploading its combat data to the laptop just as they were wrapping up. Thanks for waiting, guys. Now that I have the data, let me give you this back. And we get back Pocel. Oh, we can keep her? Mm-hmm. I just wanted to thank you for helping me test her. We'll be pushing updates once we iron out the kinks, so she should get better with time. Thank you so much for your help. Now, I need to get on back to the Institute and analyze this data. Sounds good. Take care.
Mission accomplished. Great job, you guys.
Mira deposit confirmed.
All right. Okay. Where'd you go? You're there. No, you left. Okay, so with that being said,
Maintenance mode activated.
Aaron, what do you have? You have pure evasion, which works. You have crit. You're not really built for evasion.
Activating maintenance mode.
Evasion 42%. You're gonna hit level 3 pretty quick here. Oh, but so's Otis, and you did have Otis. Otis is built for straight up caster, which is more what I want you as. Salus, Pocel might be better for a future character. Honestly. Aim is at level 4. If we max out aim, we probably switch her out to something else. Okay, we're going to put that back at Otis, and we'll keep Pocel on the back
Otis
burner. At least for a little bit. Alright, who else do we have to talk to? Okay, let's go clear out the north side. And then we'll head into the car dealership.
Operated by the city of Basel.
Welcome to the Aerotram platform, offering service throughout Basel and its facilities. You have a D-rank certification card, I see. I'm sorry, but this Aerotram is unavailable to D-rank riders. My apologies, but for safety purposes, we cannot permit you to board. Well, we didn't want to ride it anyway.
Aerotram's just awesome. Why not stay here and relax?
Welcome, welcome. What can I get you? I go wherever my heart takes me, and I bring my little shop along for the ride. Who knows what customers I'll see next? Not the most practical business model, but it's what makes me happy. And my little niche has made me popular with the locals. A Roman cafe, huh? But it's popular with the eggheads at the Institute. A common watering hole such as this would be a good place to gather information.
Can we talk? Well,
Workplace harassment? Haven't heard anything about that, sorry. My clientele are a lot more mellow. The faculty I get are pretty kind, actually. They treat their students and understudies to meals sometimes. Huh. Who specifically? That might help us narrow things down. So, Professor Arley, Professor Tane, and Professor Callahan too, but he hasn't been around in a while. They always look pooped, like on death's door, seriously. But when I talk to them, they all come across as normal, upstanding people. Oh, so they're just covering for the man, is what you're saying. Yeah, you be the judge of that. But I have noticed that some researchers from this specific lab have looked really down in the dumps as of late. Workplace harassment would explain that. I don't want to jump to conclusions, but that lab's professor might have something to do with it. Well, if anything comes to mind, please let us know. Well, I'm sure I'm just overthinking things, but thanks, I'll let you know. Feels like there's more to the story than that. Does he not want to snitch, or does he not believe it? I see. Thank you for sharing that with us. I'd say that's about everyone worth talking to in Newtown. Yep. Now's when we plot our next move. You know, there are still bits of Basel that could use a sweep. Let's double check first. Okay. There are. Oh, let's go down and pick up the straggler. This building is Liberal ZCF and the Epstein Foundation, huh? The foreign tech foundations established using your great-grandfather's cash, right? With how famous it is even in the Republic, it's kind of funny that it's been dumped over in the corner like this. You're so rude, Aaron. It's fine. But before, all the big buildings were part of the Foundation's branch here. Indeed, as part of their downsizing in the Republic, they moved to this location. Its performance in other countries remains stable, but with tech going the way it is, it's only natural there'd be a dip in business. Right. With the Zypha, what was it before again? I think they're doing the rounds underground. Ramda, 5th gen, co-developed by Vern and Epstein. What the 6th gen would look like sparked a hell of a lot of conversation, both before and after the war. Then they went and pulled what even the Empire's Reinford company didn't dare do. cut the Foundation out of the equation. It caused some pushback across the continent at first, but now the technology is well on the road to being available to the public. And they'll do anything to keep themselves in their current favorable position, I would imagine. Even use Marduk for practical testing. Though perhaps it isn't my place to weigh in on the matter. You got that right. And the one pushing that as national policy is... So, ZCF was the one that developed airships, right? Yes. They're a facility located in Zeiss, in Liberl. You can find their products all over the Republic. Things like communications equipment or household goods.
Being a friendly nation, they do have a cooperative enough partnership with Vern, I suppose.
Oh, hello there.
Hey, Van and friends. And look at you go on, yes. Hard at work, I see.
We heard what you were doing earlier. You're researching with your coworkers as part of your visitation, yeah? I am. I hope you don't mind me going off on my own. Well, she's putting the work in. You guys have business here? We do. I have personal connections with ZCF and the Foundation, you see? So, I thought this would be the perfect place to get a first-hand look at international technological exchange. What she said. As someone from the Empire, it's a topic I personally can't get enough of. And I heard they make memory quartz for films and stuff. How could I not want to come? How nice. I'm sure there will be an endless amount of information to absorb there. Just leave this part to us. We'll be sure to write up a report for you. But you better nab us some sweet scoops in exchange.
What are students doing here? Oh, of course. The educational visitation.
We didn't mean to crowd up the path. Wait. I've seen him before. I think I recognize him too. I'm sure you do. He is rather famous. Greetings, Professor. My name is Renne Bright. I've heard all about you from a certain other professor.
Ah, I didn't realize you were studying abroad here. Kronkite, I believe this is our first time meeting in person. I found your papers fascinating, I must say. Welcome to Basel.
Huh? Papers? It's an honor to have my work read by such a brilliant mind. Might I trouble you for some time to chat in the near future?
I would welcome the chance, though I'll have to pass on speaking at length with your classmates. Now, I am a busy man, I'm afraid, so if you don't mind, I will bid you farewell.
Well, that stick couldn't be further up his ass, but he's got the chops to back it up. Yeah, his background is Eastern, right? That was Professor Young Kronkite, the young genius carrying the Republic's engineering community on his shoulders. He's been presenting groundbreaking tech across all kinds of fields since before the war 2 years ago. Oh, now that you mention it, I think I saw him in the Tyrell Times. He's said to be a genius, the like of which we haven't seen since Professor Hamilton. But how are you connected to someone like him, Rhett? I believe the others are waiting. So how about we go? Don't be late for the meetup, Agnes. Otherwise, I'll have to give you a good spanking. I know. Have fun leading everyone. Hold on, Ren. Don't think you can get away with not answering. Well then, good luck with work. Shall we? Yes, let's give this our all. All right. Well, that just leaves us with the showroom floor. But I'm afraid that is going to have to wait for next time. So, I'll see you then. Take care, have a good night. Wander at will. See you later.